Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice, and today we're going to be making some stickers. Now we need to label these jars of hot fix rhinestones. I need to get these in the mail for a friend, but I also need her to know what colors these are. So what better way to get it done than to pull out my Cricut Explorer 5 and create a basic sticker. So if this is your first time, let's walk through the steps. We're just going to create a basic sticker so that we can apply it to our jars. Now, we're going to be using this glossy sticker paper, and this is for your inkjet printers. So the process that we're going to be using with our Cricut Explorer 5 is called print then cut. We will be printing with our Epson EcoTank 15,000, and then we will be cutting the sticker paper with the Cricut Explorer 5. Just so that you guys know, if this is your first time looking into Cricuts, Cricuts cannot print. They don't print, right? But they can cut the things. So that's what we're going to be using. So we're going to get started by measuring our jars, and then we're also going to head into Cricut Design Space and design our sticker. Let's get started. All right, guys. So to get started, we're just going to grab our rhinestones, and we really only need one for this one because these are all the same size. So we're going to grab that jar, and I'm just going to measure right here in the center. So this is a little bit over 2¼ inches wide. I don't want the label to take up the entire circle, so we're just going to make a 2-inch circle. Alright, y'all, now we're inside of Cricut Design Space, and we're going to create our stickers. So I'm going to head over to the left to the Shapes panel, and we're going to select the circle. And the circle came in at the size that I need it to come in as. Let's magnify this a bit more so we can see it better. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we have 5 labels that we need to make. So we're going to begin with one of the colors, which is Icy Crystal AB. So over on the left, I selected the text box panel, and we're going to type in Icy Crystal AB. AB. Alright guys, so right now I'm using a system font. We can change that up if we need to. I don't have a Cricut Access subscription, so I'm using my system font. Alright, so this one is Charter. We can change it to something else if we want to. Let's see, Bodini. I kind of like Charter, so let's stick with Charter, okay? And then we're just going to change that color. We're going to go to Advanced so that we can change the color of the font. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to resize this a little bit. Okay, now another thing I need to put on here is the rhinestone size. I'm also going to decrease some of that line spacing just because it was just super duper far. It didn't need to be that far. All right, a lot better. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's open up another text box. This is going to be SS10. And we're going to make this a little bit smaller. And I think I'm going to change that color to, we're going to change that color to the pink also. Now, if we wanted to get a little more decorative with the background, you could totally change your color. Okay, so let's say let's turn this into print then cut, because that's what we're going to turn all of it into. And if I select the color option now we have another drop down panel that opened up for us, and we can switch this to pattern. And these are all of the different patterns that's available that we could use for our background. Okay, I'm going to have a pretty basic sticker. I'm not necessarily trying to do any, backgrounds, but if you want to, you can totally do that. You can also bring in your own pattern fill to fill in the circle as well. All right, that looks good. If you wanted to put a logo or something on here, you could also put a logo on here. all you would have to do is go to upload. Let's go to upload image. I probably already have my logo here, but let's just go ahead and bring it in so you can see how that would be. All right, we're going to go continue, apply. We're going to go with the flat graphic, upload. All right, and then we may bring this down like this a bit, and we can resize it. So that's if you want to bring in a logo. You can do so many different things with this. Alright, so we're going to move the logo. I don't necessarily want the logo, but I kind of want to create another little border. So let's open up another circle. I'm going to change the size of this circle to about 1.5 inches. And let's change that to white. Let's see if I need to make it a little bit. No, we're gonna make that a little bit bigger. Let's do 1.75. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to send that backward. Okay. Everything just snaps into place so that it lines up correctly. All right. And then for our circle right here, we're going to change that color to the pink that we're already using. Alright guys, so now we're going to select everything, and I am going to change the function from basic cut to print then cut. Okay, and then I'm also just going to go ahead and duplicate this so that all we need to do is change the color. Alright, so we had Icy Crystal, AB. The next color we're going to make is, we have Icy Crimson. Okay, that looks good. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate and let's just go ahead and duplicate the other two. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change this color up to Orm Dorado. All right, so those all look good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten each of these individually. Okay, so we're just going to select Azure, the circle, all of that. I'm just going to select flatten. We're going to do the same thing for Capri. I chose to flatten each label individually. However, you can flatten them all together. I like to do it individually just in case I don't need to print all of the colors out at once. So you just do as you need to do it. Alright guys, so now that we've flattened each of the labels, we're going to get ready to print it. So I'm going to select make. And it has already kind of aligned it on the sheet. I'm going to go ahead and use this. All right, so we're not mirroring, none of that. The size paper that we're using is 8.5 by 11. It's going to be on a mat. We're going to select continue. And we just need to load our sticker paper. All right, guys, so we're ready to send this to the printer. I'm going to select next, and we will be printing from the Epson EcoTank 15,000. This is the printer that we're going to be using. You can add a bleed if you'd like. I'm going to use the system dialog though. Alright, so let's just check our media quality. We're going to feed it from the rear, media type, photo glossy paper, and it's already at best, so that's perfect. All right, so once I press print, we should be good to go. So you want to make sure that you choose the correct settings so that your print quality could be very nice and colorful.
I'm using my Epson EcoTank 15,000. Now, this particular printer is one of my favorite printers to use for a variety of print methods. Today, this particular printer has regular pigment ink in it. So this is the ink that you can print on regular paper. All right, so we're using this to print our stickers. Alright guys, so now we're ready to cut it. We already printed it. Now it's time for us to cut. And this is where our Cricut Explore 5 is going to come in handy. Alright, so let's just go ahead. We'll print with the... For this cut, I used the printable sticker paper white to cut out the sticker paper that I purchased from Amazon. Alright y'all, so we're going to use a standard grit mat, and I'm just going to place this right here in the top corner. You can use a brayer to make sure that it's nice and secure. I'm just using my hands just to make sure, but you can definitely use a brayer. All right, so that's on our mat, and now we can head to the machine. All right, guys, so now we're going to place the mat into the machine, making sure that it is nice and flushed, and we're just going to press the blinking go button. And now it's reading the registration marks. All right, so we're going to bring it out and we're going to see how it cut. All right, guys, so now we're going to remove the mat, and that setting actually cut through our sticker paper. So if you don't want to create a die cut and you just want to create a kiss cut, meaning a kiss cut, the sticker will stay on, the backing will not get cut through, then you'll probably just need to change your settings. But this is what we have. We did have a bleed around our stickers. And if you feel like, you know, it didn't get a good cut, then you would want to go ahead and just do some calibrations. Now we're ready to place our labels on top of our jars. And you do want to clean off the top of your jars with a little bit of alcohol and let it dry prior to placing your sticker on top. Okay, and we're just gonna look at this and try to get it right in the center. Uh-oh. First of all, girl, you need to get yourself together. I'm putting the labels on the wrong jars. She's not gonna know anything. All right, come on, let's do that. Let's do this correct. Let me pay attention to what I'm actually putting on top. Okay, so this is Icy Crystal. The other jar was Icy Crimson. The only thing with doing die cut, sometimes it's a little hard separating the sticker from the backing. But it's okay. All right. This is our jar. And just that easy, we've created some labels. This is good for even if you want to create branding. You don't have to do, you know, anything too outrageous. This works just fine. All right, y'all. And now we have our labels on our jars.
All right, y'all, so we're all done with making our stickers for these rhinestone jars that I need to send out. But y'all, this is perfect for organization. Perfect for organization, perfect for branding. You can put your logo on here. You can switch it up, make it more colorful and decorative. You can do so many different things with this. And we did this with our Cricut Explore 5. Now, you can do the same thing with other cutters. Silhouette Cameo, you can do it with Caesar Juliet or Caesar Romeo. You can do it. But remember, you're not going to be printing from these machines. You're going to need a printer so that you can print the stickers and then you can cut them with the craft cutter. All right, so that's the main thing that you need to remember. And if you haven't done a project yet with your Cricut, or if you have any other cutter, now's the time to take it out. Hopefully you've seen how easy this was to get this project done, and that will encourage you to go ahead and plug your machines up and get to cutting. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join the Craftable Things communities there as well. We would love to have you. But that's it, y'all. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time.